Hello, everybody. Come on in. Welcome. For those of you who are on my team, Team Glitter Bosses, how are you guys? For those of you who are watching me on my YouTube channel, my name is Valerie and I'm an independent paparazzi consultant. And today I'm going to be talking to you about recruiting. So if you are watching me on YouTube, make sure you click the subscribe button and follow me for more awesome trainings on direct sales and paparazzi accessories. So I am going to share this with my team. So let me just invite everyone. And then I know there's another way to share, but I can never figure out how to do it. So I'm going to try to share on a second device. And it'll give time for people to hop in and watch me live. Let me see. The lighting is pretty good. I'm a little far away, so hopefully I'm not too far. All right. I'm just sharing out to my team. So if you are watching the replay or if you're watching on my YouTube, feel free to fast forward just a little bit so we can get straight to the training and talking all about the awesome recruiting that is happening and the amazing incentives that are happening this month. Hello. Ooh, yuck. I don't want to hear myself. Okay. Okay. There I am. Okay, let me share real quick. There it is. Okay, I'll share it out. So come on in again. My name is Valerie. I am an independent paparazzi consultant. And if you're watching on my YouTube, make sure you subscribe again. And today we are going to be talking about recruiting. So for this month, so we are in the month of October, so October 2022, and Paparazzi is doing an amazing sign-up incentive for new consultants for this month. So right now they're adding a ton of free jewelry to each of the kits. So the $99 kit, they're going to be adding 10 additional pieces for free. So instead of 35 pieces, you're going to get 45 pieces. The $299 kit is going to be 30 additional free pieces. So instead of 120 pieces, you're going to get 150 pieces. And the $499 kit is going to come with 50 pieces for free. So instead of 200, you're going to get 250 pieces. So that is an amazing deal because not only is that a lot of free jewelry that's in the hands of a new consultant that can get you 100% profit, it's going to help you pay off your kit faster. So that, the free jewelry alone, so selling the free jewelry alone, you've already paid 50% of your kit off just with the free pieces. So this is an amazing deal for new consultants to start off with. And so we're going to talk about recruiting and how you can recruit. So my upline is a six-figure bling boss, so a six-figure bling boss. So recruiting is her forte. And so I had a 3-hour training with her talking about recruiting, and I am going to share all of that information that I got from her with you guys. So the one thing that you should be doing is talking about recruiting every single time you are live. So if you are going live to sell your business, you want to be talking about the opportunity with all the people that are in your life. Talk about what it has done for you. Talk about your why of why you joined and why you wanted to be part of Paparazzi Accessories, and talk about how it has changed your life for the better. And all of those things are going to appeal to your customers. So, and also be consistent as well. I'm going to try to turn on my ring light because I feel like it's a little dark. No, I think that's a little better. So you also want to be consistent. So be consistent with your selling. So if you have your schedule and you're going live twice a week, so if you say, I'll be live every Tuesday and Thursday, you got to make sure that you're live every Tuesday and Thursday. If something happens and you can't make it, you want to make sure you're communicating with your customers that you are canceling your live because of X, Y, and Z. Don't just not show up, because people are going to be looking at you and your consistency of how you are as a consultant and whether or not they feel like you're going to be a good upline for them. So if they're constantly seeing you not showing up to your lives, they don't ever see you on Facebook, there's no paparazzi anywhere posted on your personal profile, you don't have a link to your business, you don't have a link to your website, you don't have a business page, none of that, they're not going to think that you're going to take this business seriously, and then they may not want to join with you because how are you going to lead them? Maybe you are doing all of those things, but consistency is going to be one of the big factors of recruiting. They want to see that you are taking this business seriously and that you are going to lead them and help them grow as a new consultant. So one thing is be consistent. Then again, back to what I was saying before, you want to open your mouth and you want to talk to people. You want to ask everybody that you know. This is an opportunity. So you have to take yourself out of the equation and you need to put them first. So this is not, oh, I need you to join because I need to rank up to this rank and I need to hit my goal as a consultant and I need you to join because of me. It's not about you. It's about them and how this business can help them in their life. So take yourself out of the equation and instead, what do they need out of this business? If they are a single mom with kids and they are struggling to buy groceries and fill up their gas, then this business could be for them. We cannot withhold this opportunity. We're being selfish. We are being so selfish. Again, I'm a mom. If any mother can do this business, and mothers are the ones that probably need it the most. Honestly, moms are probably the ones that need this business the most because one, being a mom is exhausting and selling paparazzi is a great outlet. You can talk to adults, you can meet new moms, you can get that break. It breaks up your days. So if you're a stay-at-home mom and you're just momming all day long, it gives you something else to look forward to. Like I look forward to my lives. That is the time where I get to be with my girls. I get to sell my jewelry. I don't have to be a mom for those 2 hours. I mean, 9 times out of 10, my husband's babysitting my kids. Sometimes they're playing with each other, and I do have to mom during my lives, but it's a great opportunity for me as a mother. I needed it for money. There are some people who just flat out need money. Maybe they're not a single mom. Maybe they're just struggling. And the cost of gas, the cost of groceries, I spent $235 on groceries yesterday, and I only bought enough dinners for 4 days. I was just thinking about that. I was like, oh my God, I only have enough dinners for 4 days, and I spent $235 on groceries. It was mostly snacks for my kids. And if I had an extra $500 a month, $100 a month, $50 a month, that's more money towards my grocery bill that did not come from my paycheck that I can use without having to feel like I am having to put things back on the shelf because I can't afford it. So we have to think of it as an opportunity for someone else that they may need this. You would be surprised how many people think that we make this jewelry and that's why we sell it. We sell it because we make it. How many times have people complimented you on your jewelry and asked you if you made it? Oh my God, your jewelry is so beautiful. Do you make it? Because I tell them I sell it. I sell this jewelry. And they're like, oh, you sell it? Do you make it? And I'm like, no, I work for a business. I sell it. I buy it wholesale. I sell it retail. Anybody can do it. I mean, if you can do it. Sometimes people don't know that. We can't just assume that they know and then assume they don't want it. It's just like hosting parties. You can't assume that people don't want it. You have to ask, what's the worst they're going to tell you? No, I'm not interested. It's not for me. Okay, well, at least you asked, right? So you want to ask people. You want to ask all of your customers. Ask all of your customers. And a lot of people are like, no, Val, I can't lose my customer. That's my sales. I can't lose them. I used to think that. I'm like, oh gosh, no, I am not. So I am not asking my customers because that's my sales and I'm not going to lose a customer. But they're not going to be your customers forever. People buy until they don't buy anymore. So you're going to have customers that they love paparazzi. So they're buying. They're spending $50 a week, $100 a week, $150 a week. They're buying jewelry like crazy. What's going to happen? They're getting this high, and then once they get to that climax point, they're going to just fall off. They're going to be like, okay, whew, I'm tapped out. I have too much jewelry. I'm not going to buy anymore. And then they stop. And then there goes your customer. But if you recruited them and you showed them, if you told them, hey, you're spending over $100 a week with me. Did you know that you could buy this for $275 and save yourself a ton of money? Do you know how many times people will be like, are you serious? I could have been buying this jewelry for $275 this whole time. And we didn't tell them because we didn't want to lose them as a customer, but we can save them money. And maybe they'll be a discount buyer. And now from now on, they're going to buy anytime they get a fix to buy paparazzi. They're not going to go to another consultant. They're going to buy for themselves. And then that's going to benefit you because they're on your team. And then maybe one day they're going to be like, you know what? They're going to share their website with one of their friends. And they'll be like, you know what? I buy this stuff all the time. Here's my website. And then before you know it, they're going to realize, oh, I can make money off of this? Huh. And then before you know it, they're going to probably sell. 9 times out of 10, discount buyers probably end up turning into consultants because they realize that they can make money off of this instead of just buying at a discount. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes it does. Everybody has their own goals. Sometimes people just buy, they sell for a short amount of time, and then they drop off and they don't want to sell anymore. That's totally fine. Every paparazzi consultant has different goals. Some just want to put gas in their car. Some just want to buy for the discount. Some need to pay a bill. My car just broke down. I have to buy a new car. I cannot afford an $800 bill. I need to sell paparazzi so I can pay for that $800 bill. Everybody has their own goal. But if you don't stop putting the opportunity out there, no one's ever going to sign up. And then guess what? There's going to be customers that sign up with other people, and then you're going to be like, well, why didn't they sign up with me? You didn't ask them. Someone else did. So unless you ask them, they're not going to sign up with you, and they are not going to come to you. 9 times out of 10, you have to go to them, and you have to ask them, hey, have you ever thought of being a paparazzi consultant? That's all you have to ask. You don't have to go at them. I used to do this. You do not have to go at them with this big paragraph long, oh my gosh, have you heard about paparazzi? And you can get this kit, and there's X amount of pieces in the kit, and you can buy the kit, the jewelry for $275, and you can get 45% discount, and you can go to the Dominican Republic, and you can go to Vegas for convention, and Vegas is at MGM Grand, and you can do this, and you can do that, and you can do this, and what do you think? That's a lot of information. I used to do that, and it never worked for me. Guess what did work for me? I would just send them a message and say, hey, have you ever thought of being a paparazzi consultant? That's it. I was just like, hey, so-and-so, happy Saturday. How are you? I just wanted to ask you a question. Have you ever thought of being a paparazzi consultant? Question mark. Done. And guess what? Sometimes they won't write you back. And sometimes they're like, no, I haven't thought about it. What does it entail? What is it? Really? Like, what do you do? Oh my gosh, let me tell you. And then that's when you can kind of tell them a little bit more. You'd be surprised how many people respond and say, you know what, I haven't really thought about it. What exactly is paparazzi? Like, I mean, I buy it, but I didn't really know that you can be a consultant. And then they're going to be people who are like, you know what, I have thought about it, but XYZ. And you can figure out specifically for them what exactly is stopping them. What exactly do they want out of it? Because, Dominican Republic, elite trips, Vegas, convention, all of those things are great. But what if you just need $50? I'm like, I cool, Dominican Republic, that's awesome, but that would be cool, but I need groceries. So how can I get groceries? So when you take out all of that jibber jabber and you just ask people, have you ever thought of being a paparazzi consultant? You'll get an idea of specifically what they want out of this business and what their reservations are and what their goals are and what interests them specifically. Because remember, it's not about us. It's about them and how this business can benefit them. Talking about it. So how do you do this? So like I said, you want to be talking about it every single time you go live. Every single time you should talk about the opportunity. You can say, yeah, can you tell this earring is so gorgeous? I buy this for $275 because I'm a consultant. Anybody can buy this for $275, by the way. $5 is too rich for my blood. So I just throw in little Easter eggs like that, and then be like, wait a minute, you can buy this for $275? How do you do that? And then before you know it, you may have people messaging you, or you could just quickly throw it in there. Oh, and by the way, if you feel like you can see yourself doing what I'm doing, anybody can do this. Just send me a message and we could talk about it. Again, I buy this jewelry for $275 instead of $5. So $5 is too rich for my blood. And you're going to reach out, you're going to target different people. You're going to target the people who are like, wait, anybody can do this? You can make money off of this? What? wait, you can buy this for $275? I want to pay $275 now. I don't want to pay $5 anymore. How do I buy it for $275? So you're going to attract different people by saying it in your lives. The other thing that you want to do is you want to do an opportunity live, especially this month, especially this month. I would do one every week this month, just for this month, because the incentive is so great. So designate a time, do an event, and invite people to your event. So you can do an event on your business page and you can say opportunity live, give away jewelry. Give people a reason to come to your opportunity live. Because if you're worried like, oh, nobody's going to come to my live because I'm not selling anything and they're not going to want to listen to what I have to say. If you automatically start thinking that way, you're going to manifest that, and that's what's going to happen. So you have to think positive, and you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to give a ton of free jewelry away during that opportunity live, and I'm going to have a lot of people come on, and they're going to ask me a ton of questions. So what I do in my opportunity lives is for every question they ask, they get an entry to win a bundle of jewelry. So every question they ask me, they get an entry. And I put the entries in a big bucket, and then at the end I draw a name, and sometimes I do it different. Sometimes I'll give away 20 individual pieces and I'll draw 20 names. Or I will do 10 individual pieces and draw 10 names. Or I'll do 2 5-piece bundle packs and I'll draw 2 names. Or I'll do 1 Z bracelet or 1 Z necklace and I'll draw 1 name. It's really up to you and how you want to do your events for your opportunity lives. There's so many ways you can do it. And then when you have them get entries for asking questions, you're going to have them asking you a ton of questions. And that's going to be your opportunity to tell them all about the business. In your opportunity lives, you want to give your why. So you want to talk about why you joined paparazzi and why paparazzi is, why it helped you and how it has helped you since then, and how's your why changed from when you started to today. And people will resonate with that. Again, people join for lots of different reasons. Maybe they join because they need money. Maybe they join because they're a mom and they need an outlet. Maybe they join because they're an introvert and they want to figure out how to get out of their shell. Maybe they join because they want to network and they just want to meet new people. Maybe they're joining because they're severely depressed and they need something to give them value and purpose in their life. Again, we have to take ourselves out of the equation and we have to talk about how this business can be beneficial for them. And let's talk about recruiting and how it helps you. So a lot of people talk about how paparazzi and other direct sales companies are pyramid schemes. They're pyramid schemes because when you recruit people, you make money off of them, and that's a pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is people who are at the top and they are what's the word I'm looking for? They are not frauding, but frauding. Like they are getting people to join under them. There's no product. They don't get anything out of it. They're getting their money. And then in order for them to make money, they have to get people to join under them. There's no consumable product in a pyramid scheme. It's all joining and making money off of each other. That's illegal. That is completely illegal. So the cool thing about paparazzi is everybody starts at the bottom. Everybody starts at the bottom with a kit and a dream. And you all work to get to the top together. And there is a consumable product that makes you money, and you do not have to recruit to be successful in paparazzi. You can just sell your jewelry. But you do get a percentage for recruiting, and I consider it to be a stipend. So when people ask me in my opportunity lives, well, don't you make money off of us if we sign up? And I'm like, I do. However, I don't make money off of you. Paparazzi gives me a stipend to be your leader. So for example, I'm a teacher. My base pay is my teacher salary. I'm also a teacher leader facilitator. So my company, my teaching company that I work for, they give me a $5,000 stipend to be a teacher leader facilitator. And with that, I have to lead new teachers. I coach new teachers, I observe new teachers, I plan professional development, and if new teachers are stuck in their classroom and they need help, they come to me. So my company gives me that stipend, and those are my extra responsibilities. So what I tell people in my live is, yes, I do make a percentage for you if you sign up, but that is paparazzi giving me a stipend Because when you sign up under me, I am now your leader, and it is my responsibility to lead you, guide you, motivate you, help you, and be there for you when you need me. And so paparazzi gives me a stipend, and the stipend is a percentage of your sales. And so you're not paying me, they're paying me. So it doesn't come from you, it comes from them. And the more you make, the more they pay, but because the more I need to do to help you. Does that make sense? So how it works is when you recruit someone, you will make 5% of their sales. When you rank up to director, so there's consultant and then there's star consultant. When you have 3 people under you that are active, and to be active, you have to purchase 25 pieces, which is 50 PV. So 1 piece equals 2 PV. So these earrings are 2 PV. So 1 pair of earrings is 2 PV. So 50 PV makes you active, which is 25 pieces a month. So when those 3 people in your downline are active and they each have purchased 25 pieces a month, you will have ranked up to the first rank of director. So director means that your commission doubles. So instead of making 5% of your downline's commission, of your downline sales, you will make 10% of your downline sales. So let's say that you have 3 downlines. So you have 3 people on your team, and one person has $500 in sales, and one person has $50 in sales, and one person has $1,000 in sales. That's going to be $155. So that's going to be a $155 paycheck coming your way. That is not even including your sales. So remember, with paparazzi, there's 2 avenues of income. There's selling and there's recruiting. So when you sell your jewelry, you make your 45% commission. Your sales are your sales. How much you want to sell is how much you're going to make. That is all 100% on you. When you recruit, you will make a percentage of residual income based on your team sales. Now, again, this is the stipend because you were a leader of that team. So it is your responsibility to be there for them, to help them, to guide them, to help them set goals, to put them on their path to success. If you sign them up and then just wash your hands, they're not going to be successful. You have to support your team. Now, I'm not saying you have to be, crawling after them and, constantly bugging them every day and asking if they need help, but you have to just be open to being there when they need you, and just let them know. Say, hey, we're going to set you up. We're going to write your goals. We're going to put you on your path, and then I'm going to let you shine, and then I'm here for you when you need me. And then just check in with them. Check in with them once a week or maybe twice a month or whatever you feel they need. So that's your stipend. So you have 2 incomes. So let's say you're making $1,000 a month in sales, and then you're making an extra $155 a month in team commission. So you just doubled your income. Who wouldn't want an extra $155 a month by building a team? Now, if you are building a team and you're doing your job and you are helping them grow and you're there for them and you're giving them trainings and you're following up with them and you're helping them with their path, they're going to become more successful consultants, and helping them helps you. So when you have 3 people on your team and now one of them makes $500 a month in sales and one of them makes $1,200 a month in sales and one of them makes $750 a month in sales, your $155 paycheck just went to $245. And if you're continuing to support your team and you're giving them the guidance and support that they need, you just recruited 2 more people. And now you have 5 active people on your team. So you went from 3 to 5. Well, guess what? Let's say that first person has $500 and the next one has $1,200 and then the third one has $750 and then the next one has $350 and then the next one has $1,200. Your $245 paycheck just went to $400 a month. So building a team gives you that extra residual income on top of building your sales. So it is a no-brainer to want to build a team, because not only are you, getting that residual income, which is a complete help for you, that savings account, that's an extra bill, that's paying off debt. That is a second retirement that you can build for your family. That is sending your kids to college. But not only that, you're helping the lives of other people and making their lives better. You're showing them, you're helping them, you're guiding them, you're being that wonderful leader and changing their lives. And that's amazing. So open mouth is an open team. So you cannot build a team if you don't ask. There have been people, like when I first signed up with Paparazzi, I was too scared to build a team. So don't feel like, oh, I'm too new, I can't build a team. You can. Just learn together. Just say, hey, I just started Paparazzi. You want to join? You want to join with me? And we can work together and learn together. Well, I was too afraid to do that because I didn't think that I could do that. So I had a very regular customer. She was buying from me left, right, and center. She was selling a lot. I never asked her. And guess what? She stopped buying from me. And I was like, where is she? I haven't seen her in a while. So I became nosy and I went to her profile. And guess what? She launched herself as a paparazzi consultant. And I was just like, well, why didn't she join with me? And I'm over here having a pouty fest. Like, well, that's not fair. She didn't join with me. And so I asked her, I was like, well, how come you didn't join with me? She's like, you didn't ask me. She did. My other friend asked me, so I joined with her. Oh, well, you're right. I didn't ask you. And that's the problem, is you need to ask, because if you don't ask, someone else will, and they will join with them. And then that person that could have been on your team is now on their team. All because you didn't ask. So you need to ask. Do not be afraid. What is the worst thing they're going to do? They're going to tell you, no, thank you, I'm not interested. And you tell them, okay, well, I'm here for you if you ever change your mind. And then give them the link to your website anyway. Because then what's going to happen 9 times out of 10, people are nosy and they want to know what link you sent them. Well, what did she send me? And then they're going to click on it, and then they're going to look at it, and then they're going to be like, oh. And then before you know it, you planted that seed, and then they may come back to you and be like, you know what? Tell me more. What exactly does this entail? So don't stop asking. Make a goal to recruit at least 1 to 3 people a month, because again, this is not for you. This is for them, and they all have different goals. So there are going to be people who are going to join, and they're going to take off the ground running, and they're going to be amazing consultants, and they may even pass you and be like a Maven A-lister, big 6-figure earner, because they're driven, and that's their goal. You're going to have people who are going to sign up, and they just want the discount, and they're going to buy for a little while, and then they're going to stop. You're going to sign up people who only need to fulfill a certain goal. I just need to buy tires from my car, and once I buy tires from my car, I'm out, and they're out. So in order for you to keep your team afloat and not have your team die out, you need to constantly keep recruiting. The more you recruit, the more you recruit, the more you recruit, the bigger your team is. So that way when people fall out because their goals have been met and they're done, you still have a team. And that was my problem. I stopped recruiting because I got to where I wanted to be. I'm like, cool, I have 11 people on my team. I'm good. Guess what? I have 5 people on my team, and of my 5 people, only 3 are active because I stopped recruiting. That was my mistake. I need to keep recruiting because eventually your team is going to fall out. Only a certain percentage of your team will stay active, remain active, and turn it into a thriving business. Because again, everybody's goals are different. And we cannot force them to be like us. I cannot force you to sell like me if that's not what you want. Remember, this business is not about me. It's about them and what they need out of it. So I hope that this was useful for you. I hope you got something out of this. And if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. And again, make a point to message 5 people a day and just ask them, hey, have you ever thought about being a paparazzi consultant? And just leave it at that and see if they message you back. And 9 times out of 10, they're either going to not message you back, or they're going to message you yes. They're going to message you what does that entail, or they're going to message you no thank you. And if you message 5 people every single day, you're going to get yeses, and you're going to start building a team. It's as simple as that. Voice it for every opportunity. Message 5 people a day. It can be your customers. It can be your friends. It can be your friends on social media. Do an opportunity live at least twice a month. I would do every week this month because of the fact that there's an amazing deal. Opportunity live. And you can even do posts on your social media. You can do a TikTok. You can do a reel. you can do a Facebook post or an Instagram post talking about the opportunity, and you never know who you're going to reach. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope that is useful for you. And again, if you have any questions about recruiting or you want to know more information about it, you can message me and we could talk more. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.